Hello everyone, this is Monomythical and welcome back to Doki Doki Literature Club. We just left our friend Sayori all by herself, because, that's a great idea when she was just talking about how depressed and sad she feels. But, it's not the smartest fella in the universe. Definitely wins the award for, dumbest protagonist in anything ever. At least we're gonna see Yuri, so, I guess this is fine. Just a little concerned, but it's alright. We'll just keep going. We'll see what happens. I think Sayori is right. I shouldn't be worrying too much, and we're definitely going to have a great time tomorrow. I should just focus on what's ahead of me. As I approach my house, I see something that makes me feel a moment of panic. Yuri? Ah, thank goodness. You're a little early. I'm sorry I wasn't home yet. God, I hope I didn't make you wait. I am so sorry for any inconvenience that may have caused you. Nice sweater, by the way. This is a neat sweater. It's very aerodynamic. Were you waiting for a long time? No, I just got here. But I started to get really nervous when nobody answered the doorbell. I'm sure Yuri would understand if she knew. Could have always texted me. If I had known, I would have reassured you and worried more on my way home. I suppose that's true. I didn't think of that, for some reason. It should be common sense to do that, but I decide to... what the fuck, man? You could have said it a little nicer. Anyway, let's go inside. I see you brought a lot of stuff with you. That's right. And did you manage to find everything I asked you to buy as well? Yeah, pretty much. At least I hope I got everything right. I'm sure it will be fine. I take Yuri to my room. Yeah, I gotta say, you cleaned this place up pretty alright. I'm not exactly proud of the arrangement of the books on the shelves. Looks like you made your bed, though. You could have closed the closet door a little more. This is still kind of an OCD nightmare, but I rate it like a 7 out of 10 for organization. You didn't do a bad job, but you could have done better. You're inviting a girl over to your house. You'd think you might want to make it look extra spiffy, but whatever. I take Yuri to my room. The first thing she does is glance around curiously, which makes me feel anxious. It's so clean. Ah ha ha ha. I cleaned it before you came over, so that's very considerate of you to do. No. I would be really embarrassed for my room to be a mess while you were here. Well, I do enjoy cleaning. I would have gladly helped you clean. That would be even more embarrassing. Judging by the state of how your room was before, that actually kind of makes me a little more concerned about how much of a slob you are. Wait, don't look in there! I snatched Yuri's wrist, which was in the process of opening a desk drawer of mine. Oh, okay. Well, I'll let it slide. I'm sorry. I wasn't thinking for some reason. I was just spacing out. It's fine. I let go of Yuri's wrist. She puts both of her hands firmly in her lap as if making sure she's keeping track of them. So, should we get started? Yes. I have a few things planned that you can help with. Decorations and other atmospheric enhancements. Atmospheric enhancements? Mood lighting, aromatherapy? Aromatherapy candles, yeah. I know what those are. Just slipped a word up, that's all. You'd understand. There's a lot of big words in the English language. This just slipped me up. It's a common gamer mistake. We don't know our words very well. I didn't know you planned on taking it that far. Of course. I want to help take our guests to a faraway place. Although many will stop by just out of curiosity. For cupcakes, I guess. I'm determined to provide an experience that will leave them wanting more. That's great. It's easy to forget you're a pretty intense person. Yet you tone-deaf piece of shit. Intense? I guess that's the best way to put it. Is that a bad thing? No, not at all. It's something that I like about you, actually. Yet? This relationship is so hard for me, because on one hand, you pull stunts like that, and then the next moment, you resurrect yourself with such perfect riz! There's no wonder I called you a riz god before. You're literally like the second coming of riz! It's something that I like about you, actually. Is that so? That makes me feel relieved, and kind of happy. Yeah, no need to be so anxious. You can relax a little. Relax. I brought some things for relaxation. I was going to use them during the poetry event. Oh yeah? Like what? Let's see. Yuri rummages through her bag. She pulls out a few candles and wooden cylinder-shaped object. I did some shopping on the way here, so I happen to have these in my bag. I plan to cover the windows in black paper and use the candles to light the room. I think that would be amazing, don't you? Yeah, that would be pretty neat. Wow, that's really classy, Yuri. That almost looks like the setup of a tea? What's that wooden thing, though? Oh, this? It's a diffuser for essential oils. How familiar are you with aromatherapy? I barely knew what the word was, so if that answers your question, not familiar at all. Okay, cool, we're on the same page yet. Ah, is that so? It's one of my favorite contributors to a positive atmosphere. Depending on the oils or herbs you choose, you can change the mood of the air itself. You can even feel it permeate through your body. Relaxation, positive energy, romance, reflection. It's almost like magic. Yuri takes the cylinder and pushes a switch on the bottom. In just a moment, a thin ray of vapor begins to spout through a small hole on the top. Wow, that smells wonderful. What kind of mood is that one for? This is a jasmine essential oil. I chose jasmine for the event because it provides more than relaxation. Jasmine enhances your emotions and helps you feel them flow through your body. You feel warmer and your heart pounds more heavily. Oh, that's kind of zesty. Don't you think that would be perfect for sharing our poems? It does sound suitable, but you do seem to know a lot about this, so I'll trust your opinion with anything. Yuri smiles gently, clearly enjoying herself. She again reaches into her bag and pulls out several spools of thin ribbon. What are those for? Well, did you purchase the origami paper I asked you to get? Yeah, I have it over here. We won't be using the pencil, that's paper. We won't be using the paper for folding origami. What I'd like to do is write a different word on each paper. We'll need about 100 of them. Holy shit, that's a lot of paper. Alright, I see why there needs to be 2 of us. I'm glad I came to assist you and not that loser Natsuki. Oh yeah, well, what will those be used for? Well, I'm gonna cut pieces of ribbon to hang from the doorway of the classroom. Then we can fasten the paper onto the ribbons to create a doorway curtain. Ooh, that's pretty cool. Wouldn't that be beautiful? It would also catch the eye of those passing by the room. It may attract some to peek inside. That's really creative. I had no idea you'd be so good at this, Yuri. Is that so? Well, I suppose I do get a little intense, as you put it. Ooh, things are getting here. Things are indeed being got. Ooh, this is a new one. That was fun. Yuri giggles with red cheeks. Is it just me, or is she more relaxed when it's just the 2 of us? Or maybe it's the excitement she feels from sharing something that she enjoys. Here's a marker, Yet. You can write any characters you want. Oh right, this is supposed to be Japanese. They have characters, which are kind of cool, I guess. I'll help you once I finish cutting the ribbons. Alright. Sitting on the floor together, the 2 of us get to work. I carefully draw a different character on each paper, doing my best to manage my bad handwriting. Yuri unravels a long strand of red ribbon to her desired length. Then she reaches into her bag once more and pulls out a pocket knife. Huh? The knife is strangely beautiful. The silver handle has an intricate pattern of waves etched into it. The blade itself is gently tinted blue. That's no ordinary pocket knife. Looks really fancy. Well, embarrassed, Yuri looks away. What is it? You're gonna think it's weird. Yuri, whatever it is, I have no reason to judge. To each their own, you know? If you promise you won't be weirded out. Yeah, I promise. Alright. The thing is, I'm kind of into knives. Okay. I mean, I collect things, so it's okay. They're just so pretty. I can't help it. I don't know what it is. The combination of craftsmanship and feeling of danger, maybe. Oh, what am I saying? Please don't think I'm weird for this. You're laughing at me. No, I'm not laughing at you. It's just funny how nervous you got about sharing. It's an interesting thing to be into, I guess, but I think it kind of suits you. What the fuck is that supposed to mean, Yet you just suck. You suck all the... No, you don't get anything. You just suck. Suits me? Yeah, it's kind of intense. Besides, it's a really cool-looking knife. I can't deny that. It is, isn't it? Yuri relaxes her expression once again. Would you like to hold it? Sure, I'll check it out. Yuri carefully hands me the knife with the handle facing me. I take it and turn it around in my hands. It feels heavy and extremely solid. Curious of its sharpness, I feel the point of the knife with my index finger. Yet, why the fuck would you touch the point of the knife? This is the perfect sentence that describes your level of intelligence. Curious of its sharpness, I feel the point of the knife with my index finger. It numbs my brain to play as this inferior being. If I could just yeet it out of the way, everything would make so much more sense. Ow! Yeah, you deserve that, you little shit. Yeah, why did you do that? It's not flirty to stab yourself. I didn't expect it to be that sharp. I barely touched it at all. It's my fault. No, now look what you've done. Now she's gonna get upset. You are the worst. You're ruining everything. I should have warned you. This knife is extremely sharp. It can cut through skin like it's paper. Oh no. A small drop of blood trickles down the side of my finger. Yuri takes my hand and gives the wound a closer look. Ah. She stares at it and noticeably fidgets. If you're squeamish, I'll go wash it off now. Ah! Without warning, Yuri puts my finger in her mouth and licks the wound. What the fuck is going on? I mean, it's kinda... No, it's not. What am I saying? No, it's not kinky. It's... No, God! I feel her tongue curl around my finger. What am I supposed to say? How am I supposed to feel? Startled, I instinctively pull my hand back. Oh, please forgive me. I wasn't thinking. Yuri lowers her head, her face burning up. Yuri, that's the most embarrassing thing I've ever done. How could I do something like that? I'm sorry. Sure, it was a little weird and it took me by surprise. But I guess she was trying to help, right? Yeah, she was just trying to help. That's all it was, nothing else. Yuri, I think you're overreacting a little. Ooh. She doesn't lift her head. What if she doesn't recover from this for the rest of the afternoon? Then the date is ruined, yet what else do you think would happen? Alright, you know what? This might be a stupid thing to do, but I do it anyway. What are you doing? Yet, I implore you, whatever you're about to do, have some common fucking sense, please. I implore you. I beg you with every fiber of my purple body, please. I take Yuri's hand and lick her index finger in return. Okay, that just happened. Going for the simp any % isn't gonna carry you to the finish line, I'm afraid. Yet! Did you really just do that? Now we're even. Dun! Yuri just looks at me like I did something wrong. Ha. Laughing will not save you. I knew that would be a bad idea. If not for the sweet aroma of the jasmine oil, the air would be extremely heavy right now. Okay, this is going really well. You're so weird, yet. Yuri giggles shyly. Oh. Actually, maybe it is going well. I meant that sarcastically, but it might actually be legitimate going wellness. This is fine. We might have just salvaged the date. Because that's what this is, right? Yuri calling me weird? I have no response to that. Where do you keep your bandages? I don't think I need one, actually. It was kind of a tiny cut. Look, it already stopped bleeding. I see. That's relieving. The tension is quickly lifted. We each resume our respective activities. I watch Yuri's knife cut through the ribbon like it's nothing but air. Meanwhile, I continue to make progress on the paper. After we finish attaching the paper to the ribbons, we lay them all out side by side. Looks better than I expected and will be very effective as a door curtain. It looks great. Good thinking coming up with this, Yuri. Thanks. It's just something I saw online, really. Are you ready to move on to the next task? Yeah, let's do it. What do you have in mind? I'd like to create a banner. That's why I asked you to buy the paint tablets. That's right. One of the items Yuri had asked me to buy was a kit of watercolor paint tablets. We'll need about 6 cups of water to put each of the tablets in. Do you mind fetching those for us? Well, of course not. 6 cups of water. Alright, you're gonna go into your kitchen, you're gonna count to the number 6 of the amount of cups you need, then you're gonna walk over to the sink, you're gonna turn the sink on, and then, get ready for this, you're gonna put the water in the cup. I know, right? You're gonna put the cup underneath the faucet, and the water's gonna pour in there, and then you got yourself a cup of water. But wait! There's more! Then you're gonna fill the other cups with water till you got 6 of them. I feel like I'm talking to a child. I'll be right back in a minute. Thank you very much. Oh, and just a little bit of water is okay. If you fill the cups too much, it will be too diluted. Alright, taking Yuri's advice, I decide to use a small plastic bathroom cup rather than full-sized glasses. I put them on a plate to catch any paint that drips, then bring it back into my room. Yuri? Yes? I come in to see Yuri quickly unrolling her sleeve, pulling it back over her arm. Nothing. Your face is a little red. Is it too hot in here or anything? No, not at all. There's nothing wrong, so let's mix the paint. Yuri hurriedly dismisses me and takes it upon herself to unwrap the tablets, dropping them into the cups. So, I thought we'd do something simple that would look very nice. I'd like to paint a gradient across the banner. Ooh, I like gradients. Gradients are fun. You like gradients, Yuri? Starting with colors for a sunrise, then daytime, then sunset and nighttime. Once it dries, I'll write an inspirational quote across the banner. We can hang it on the wall behind the podium at the front of the classroom. Ah, neat. What are you gonna write? Well, it would be more fun to surprise you. Ooh, I like surprises. You like surprises, Yuri? I like surprises. We both like surprises. That's pretty cool. Yuri smiles at me. If you say so. After unrolling out the banner, Yuri and I kneel on opposite sides so we don't get in the way of each other. Yuri uses a brush and adds a few dots of different colors across the banner to serve as a color guide when we paint. This kind of reminds me of elementary school. You know she's gonna read into this too much when you say something like that, right? That's why I have to explain this to you again. When you talk to a girl, you don't want to say something stupid, because then the girl might either feel stupid or think you're stupid, and neither of which is preferable. Painting on a banner with watercolors feels a lot like art class projects we had back then. It's relaxing. I'm sorry if this feels too childish. You see what I mean? No, I didn't mean that at all. It's kind of fun, you know? Yeah, it is fun. I'm glad you feel that way too. Yuri stops painting for a moment, thinking to herself. And for me, I don't need to go out and do crazy things to have fun. In fact, I usually don't even want to. I just like it when I can spend time with one other person. Even if it's something simple like reading, it doesn't even matter if we don't talk much. Just having a friend next to me makes things feel a little bit nicer. I think that's all it takes for me to be happy. Oh, really? That's quite fitting under these particular set of circumstances that may or may not happen to start with the letter D and end with an 8. Is that so? Even if Yuri and I are quite different, I can understand where she's coming from. I feel that way about things like anime and games, where simply sharing the experience with someone can make me happy. I think I feel the same way. Yuri smiles gently. I knew you'd understand. Yuri leans over the banner to grab an unused paintbrush, but I move at the same time, causing my head to bump into hers. Oh god, that sounds kinda cool, I guess. Sorry! Yuri reels back and I quickly lift my hands in surprise. Are you hurt? No, I'm not hurt. Just startled me, that's all. Sorry, I should have asked you to get it for me. It's not your fault. Your face. There are droplets of paint on Yuri's face and neck. Uh-oh. That's not good. Is there something on my face? Yeah, I accidentally got paint on you. Sorry, it's totally my fault. I'll get a towel right away. I rush out and fetch a small towel, then I dampen it with hot water. I return to my room and kneel down back in front of her. Hello! Wasn't expecting that. This is a nice angle. This is a very good angle. I could look at you straight in the eyes without having to gaze upon you in your domineering height. Here. I pat down Yuri's face and neck with the towel. Is something wrong? It's hot. I guess I just didn't expect it. Sorry. I didn't want to use cold water. Yeah, I guess he forgot how to turn the faucet. It's fine. At least he turned the faucet on. It's learning. He's still got a long way to go before he's a true master of the Riz, but he's just a student. Having finished, I start to retract my hand, but Yuri suddenly holds my wrist. Wait. Just for a little longer. Whoa, this has gotten oddly steamy. What is happening? What is this? What, who, when, where? Amazar was being bid. It just feels really nice. I keep my head still against Yuri's neck. She looks into my eyes. It's an intense expression that I recognize from when she reads her books. Oh God, Yuri is reading me! Almost as if she's lost in a daze, enveloped by her own thoughts. She breathes gently, half through slightly parted lips. What is happening? Is it the aroma of the jasmine oil giving me this dizzy feeling? Yuri's gentle fingers wrapped around my wrist, sending a tingling sensation through my arm. And suddenly her face seems to be much closer to mine than it was just a moment ago. Oh, yeah, buddy. Congratulations. You might have just struck gold. Listen very carefully. This is important. Just gotta let nature take its course. And I don't mean that in regards to excrement. Just let two halves come together for a second. Yuri suddenly pulls away. Oh, never mind. Sorry. I've been feeling a little lightheaded today. I didn't mean to space out. It's fine. Okay, I see how it be. This is fine. This is how it's going to be. Whatever. The moment is over as soon as it began. Yuri picks up her brush again, but her movements seem clumsier, like she's unable to focus. Yuri's all rizzed up then. I think we got this in the bag yet. Mostly me, because you're kind of stupid. I've been sort of guiding you along like a puppet, but the important thing is that it's a W that we may or may not share. I remain silent, forced to ignore the event that just transpired. I hesitantly retrieve my own brush and continue following Yuri's example. That should do it. I finish filling the night sky with white dots that look like stars. Looking at the banner as a whole, it's very pretty and natural looking. I think it came out better than I expected. I'm really happy with the results. Yeah, me too. Are you going to add the lettering now? Not yet. It needs to dry first. That's true, but won't that take a while? Well, perhaps it would be best to leave it here, then have you bring it in the morning. I can do the lettering in the classroom before our event starts. Is that okay? That's totally fine. Wonderful. In that case, I don't think there's anything more for us to do here. Phew. You say that like you're glad it's over. I'm resisting the urge to scream at you, yet be glad that we got a laugh out of her. And that it wasn't just that comment, or else your ass would be on the fucking wall! Was I wrong to assume that you were at least enjoying yourself a little bit? No, it's not that. I'm just glad that we managed to get everything done. I see. I am too. I was a little bit concerned about time. I need to start making dinner soon. You cook too? I cook! That's something that we have in common! Oh, what's your favorite type of cuisine? Do you like pasta or do you prefer noodles? So you don't have any time left? I was secretly hoping we would have extra time after finishing work. Well... ... Yuri thinks to herself. I think it would be too irresponsible of me to wait much longer. I'm sorry. I was hoping there would be more time as well. It's probably my fault. Sorry for being such a slow worker. No, it's not your fault at all. And the important thing is that we got everything done, right? Yeah. So, I shouldn't be disappointed or anything. Gathering all our things, Yuri seems to look a little downcast. I understand why. It sounded like she rarely gets the opportunity to spend time with friends in a relaxed environment. That doesn't mean this is the last time it can happen. Alright, Yit. This is your moment. This is it, bud. This is the window of opportunity we have been waiting for 8 episodes. This is it. Do not fuck this up. Let's see what you got, big boy. And it's a wipe. Okay, that doesn't mean the chance is lost, though. It's just a different location, but the question is still possible. And thank you very much for having me today. No problem, I'm glad I was able to help. Just let me know if there's anything else you need me to bring tomorrow. I will. Well then, Yuri fidgets. And I guess I'll see you tomorrow. Wait! Kinda say that without thinking. About today. It's fine that we didn't have as much time as we wanted. Because we can do this again. Yes, Yit! Let's go! You finally got it! Okay, alright, this is good, this is good, this is good. You're taking your first steps into a larger world of Riz. Whenever you want, you can come over, or we can go somewhere. I forgot you didn't like going out much. As I stumble over my words, Yuri simply smiles bashfully. Anyway, you know what I'm trying to say, so... You're very thoughtful, Yit. Yuri takes a step closer to me, then briefly squeezes my hand. Mission accomplished! Yit, you've learned so much. I am proud to finally say you have passed the Riz test. You have completed the trials of Riz, and now we'll move onward in the world. Hi! I kind of like that about you. Oh well. How am I supposed to respond to that?
Buddy, I rescind my statement about your completion of the Riz trials.
If you were a true master, you would know that words are not the apt action to now take. But I don't even get a chance to, as Yuri suddenly pulls back. Sayori, no! But also kind of yes, because she's okay. Hi, Yit. Sayori. It's just now, we weren't. It's okay, Yit. I just stopped by to say hi. Well, it's nice to see you. I'm sorry, but I'm already on my way to leave. Oh, really? That's too bad. I'm sorry, but we'll all get together at the festival tomorrow, so that's fine, right? Of course. Sayori beams. Yeah, so I'll see you tomorrow. Clearly embarrassed, Yuri hurries off. Oh, that's the end of that. I'm just realizing I've been running for quite a while, so I'm gonna have to stop here. I know. I'm horrible. But we made it through our quote-unquote date with Yuri, and I think for the most part it was a success, but we'll see what happens in the next part. But if you enjoyed, please consider leaving a like, comment down below your thoughts, and as always, subscribe if you'd like to see more. There will be more stuff, more Doki Doki and other games as well. So thank you all for watching. This has been Monomythical, and I will see you in the future. Bye! But like, you know, cooking is kind of cool. Unlike baking, you don't need to follow a recipe. It's a lot more like writing. You can kind of just let things happen. By the way, you want to go on a